We'll start Vyasa Puja offering. So we'll start with Guru Maharaj God Brothers. So first I'd like to request His Grace Rajendranandana Prabhu to come forward and offer his Vyasa Puja homage to Guru Maharaj.
Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaja ki. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakya Chakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Mano Vistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Swapadandikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharane Nivishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarne Vanchakopatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I always look forward to this day and the opportunity to try and say some feeble words of glorification to Jayapataka Swami. I've been here many years observing the Vyasa Puja ceremony, and I can remember before his accident sometimes seeing a pained look on his face as all of you Prabhus were going and offering garlands and glorifications and gifts, etc. Last night I read Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's address to all the devotees who had glorified him in Mumbai on the occasion of his Vyasa Puja ceremony. It was 1936, 1937, something like that. And it reveals the heart of the exalted Vaishnav when they are taking this worship from the devotees. First of all, he said, what can I say? All of my Prabhus have already said so many wonderful things in glorification of the Lord and the Guru. He said, I have to let you know that you have pointed out very nicely all my deficiencies. You must understand that I don't think of you as my disciples. I don't think of you as my servants. I think of you as my masters. Being my masters, you are very kind to me because you are showing what real devotion to Guru is. And you are setting an example that I will try my best to follow. I don't want to follow the path to hell by thinking I'm worthy of being worshipped. I don't want to hear my praises. I don't want to be served. This is the personal mood of the exalted Vaishnavas. That's something that I have some glimpse of. The exalted Vaishnavas, like His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, they actually embody the epitome of I'm lower than the insect in stool, more fallen than Jug-eye and Mud-eye. It's not poetry, it's not some type of fanciful language. They actually feel themselves most fallen and most insignificant. So what are they doing? Accepting such praise and such wonderful worship from all of you Prabhus. They don't have a choice in the matter. Why? Because Srila Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya has ordered him to take up the service of spreading Krishna consciousness. And to do that, it means the disciplic succession has to carry on. Devotees have to take the responsibility of being Diksha Guru, of being Siksha Guru. He said in class, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, he gave the order and one person carried it out. Actually, the order was given to so many disciples to go to the West and spread Krishna consciousness in English. One devotee, one disciple embraced it and was blessed to fulfill that instruction. Srila Prabhupada gave an open mandate, instructions to all of his disciples, all of his followers to become guru. A handful, a small number of devotees have done so. There are a few moons in our society. Jayapataka Swami is one of the most brilliant, effulgent moons in our society. We're so very fortunate that he's taken up this blessing, an open blessing that's there for any and all of us to take advantage of, but he has given his life in the service of Guru and all of us. We should not think this is his first time around. Being an eternal associate of the Lord, I don't think this will be the last time he offers such services to his divine spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. We are so incredibly fortunate to have the opportunity to see how an exalted Vaishnava acts, how he talks, how he thinks. He shares this with us. We don't really see with our eyes, we have to hear very carefully and submissively, catching up the service mood he was speaking of to appreciate who this personality is, or even have some glimpse of who he is. The spiritual master is honored as much as the Lord because he is most dear to the Lord. Anyone who can understand that point and then understand how he manifests in so many forms is most fortunate. Srila Prabhupada, I pray every day, the lotus feet of my spiritual master is the only way I can attain pure devotional service. Why do I run to glorify or attempt to glorify Jayapataka Swami every day? Because in him is my spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada is present before us in his service mood, in his behavior, in his life. You cannot do anything near the service that Jayapataka Swami has done unless you are fully empowered by your spiritual master and the Lord. Personally speaking, I have to express my gratitude. I've read Navadvip Dham Mahatmya a number of times, but I have heard from the lotus mouth of Jayapataka Swami most all of these pastimes in the different islands of Navadvip, and it is through the transcendental sound vibration from an exalted pure Vaishnava that those glorifications of the Lord and his Dham can enter into the heart and react. They can purify the heart. This year when he was glorifying Lord Chaitanya in the Dham, every single day, those who were fortunate could see the spiritual ecstasies, emotions that were coming out, unable to suppress them. Every single day, these transcendental emotions. So if we are fortunate enough to hear, to see, and to pray, to worship this personality and the example he sets, there is some hope for us to be allowed to also engage in service of the devotees and in service of the spiritual master. Just a few days ago, it was Ram Navami. There's one pastime where Hanuman took his claws and he ripped open his chest, and who was in his heart? Sitaram. In the same way, Maharaj, if he were to open his heart, we would see Srila Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya there. And that is manifest through the transcendental sound vibration every time he speaks. If we're eager to hear, submissively wanting to hear and serve, then that can be revealed to us. That is our prayer. When Maharaj chants, asking us to chant, Gora, 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 he's sharing with us his transcendental ecstasies. So not wanting to take too much time, not wanting to make a fool of myself, I have a prayer that I can become a servant of my spiritual master. I'm hoping that Your Holiness Jayapataka Swami can continue to be kind upon me, and that you will not take seriously my shortcomings and continue to pray for me as you do for all the Prabhus that are here. I hope to have your association. At least we can say I wish you a healthy, long life. Anything is possible by the grace of Guru and Krishna, but I don't want to lose your association. Vani is always there, but I want to be with my spiritual master in serving the Lord, and I know you are always with him. So if I can kindly tag along, please, please, I would be most grateful. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaja ke, Srila Prabhupada ke, Samaveda Gora Bhakta Vrinda ke. Just one time. Go!
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,